episode 9 um, of this video diary yap session thing I'm doing. Um, just kind of going to talk about what's on my mind. I don't really want to make this super political, but I think that's kind of where I'm leaning. It's really what I'm passionate about, and there's always something going on in politics, but not necessarily politics I want to talk about. I don't really want to talk about bad news either, but I've always been kind of a fan of current events and just the what's happening in the world. I like being up to date, and it's just something I like talking about. So I guess maybe I'll just rant and rave about the world a little bit. Um, there was this video. Oh my gosh, it was so terrible. There was this video of a rescue team. There was a building. I might be getting the details wrong, so if I'm actually going to do current events, I should get the details right. But essentially, there's this building over in Gaza, near Gaza, that had gotten destroyed by a missile. And search and rescue teams went in, and journalists went in, and they hit it again while everyone was there on live TV. It's insane to see. And on top of that, the drone footage we see from Ukraine, like there's so many like edits of war footage. Like never have we had so much war footage as this war, I feel um like digital cameras were just kind of becoming popular for personal use, like in the 80s and the 90s, and especially the early 2000s. Digital cameras became so apparent, but not everyone really had them on the battlefield. Nowadays, it's like, okay, we're seeing like they're gonna put dubstep on the freaking drone that's about to go attack something. So it's just really weird and kind of dystopian and a little unnerving. Um, it's just wild to see all of this combat footage with like music added to it. um, I know people did that in Afghanistan for like motivational videos, like the Marines in Iraq and stuff. Um, anyways, um, I don't know. I don't want to like. Let me put it this way. I think that if you still support Trump at this point, there's something probably wrong with you. I think that it's okay to be Republican. I don't care if you're Republican. Like, please go support Bush or Mitt Romney or literally anybody that's not a Trump loyalist or Trump himself. I just want to rant about Trump for a little bit, if you don't mind. Um, gosh, um, I saw this one video of him with this hat on that said Trump was right about everything. Could you imagine if any other president, even a Republican like George Bush, if any other person put on a hat that said, I was right about everything, but not even I was right. It's like he's wearing it'd be like if I wore a hat that said Keith was right about everything. It's just kind of laughable. And I just hate that we've gotten to that point. I feel like Trump has done so much damage to the image of America. I mean, yeah, it's disheartening and sad. Like I remember being a younger kid, I used to think the president was so like the most professional person to exist, and yeah, it's just laughable. I mean, it's an entire joke, and now they're trying to strip our freedom of speech. They arrested this one guy. I think he's free now somehow. Maybe he's on bail or something. I don't know the full details, but he was a 20-year combat veteran, and he was practicing free speech by burning the flag, which I think it's totally acceptable to burn the flag. I mean, it even says like if you really look into like the details about like how do you retire a flag? You want to guess how you retire a flag? You burn it. So good luck trying to impose a rule trying to take away free speech like that. Like, they would love to take away all of your free speech so you can't speak out like I am right now. And I think that that's why it's so powerful for me to start talking like this, because not many people are. I know there's a lot of voices out there, but I just want to become another one of the voices that is critical of the current regime. Um, I think that it's very laughable. A lot of the stuff he's doing is very dictator-like, and he even said some people like dictators. No, um, it's just I don't know how some people could be so ignorant to the fact that he's literally following like Hitler's playbook, and I guess I can't say him, the guy in Germany's playbook. Um, People don't want to acknowledge the fact that freedoms are being stripped and people's rights are being violated. I don't know why people don't like to acknowledge that. I think it just makes them scared, and it kind of like jolts them alive. It almost kind of like it's like a radicalizing experience, but the more you fight it, the worse off you're going to be, because you need to accept reality. I think we were talking about acceptance the other day. I mean, yeah, there's nobody marching down the street, but like, okay, let's put it this way. Yahtzee Germany, uh, it looked the way it did. Do you think that if it were to happen again, it would look exactly the same? No, it would not look exactly the same, because back then we didn't have mobile phones. We didn't have, you know, electric cars. Like, we didn't, there wasn't, they were able to oppress people more easily, and information wasn't spread as fast. So they got away with a lot of stuff a lot faster. So in that regard, yeah, we're not there yet in terms of like people marching down the streets. But I mean, he's literally sending armed troops to the cities that don't require it, and it makes you ask the question, well, why do we even need the police if the, if you have to send in the National Guard to like make the city safe? What do the police do? Are you serious? Like, I don't know. It's just laughable. Like, the entire thing is laughable. Um, it's concerning. I think I'm laughing because I'm trying to make light of it, because it is very serious. And I think it just makes me uncomfortable thinking about the fact that I don't know. I don't know what to do. um, it feels like our democracy is under threat, and as someone who took an oath to the Constitution to protect it and uphold it, like, to see freedoms be stripped from people, like the right to have an abortion and stuff, it's just like, why do you care what other people do? We have a freedom of religion in America. Just because your religion doesn't support abortion doesn't mean other people don't need that and want it. You have cases of 8-year-olds being, people will take advantage of young people, and then their bodies have to be mutilated to stay alive. Like, it's it's not cool. I mean, I don't know how you could support, like, fine, be a Republican. But you know what's funny is that I thought Republicans were like anti-government, but this current Republican government is so pro more government. Like, there's so much more interference with this government. It's just, I feel like they're gonna call it something else in the future. I think people will look back and just think, wow, this was an insane time period, and they've got so many people brainwashed into thinking that it's normal or okay, but it's like, it's not. He's literally putting his picture up on buildings like Mao and Stalin did, and it's just like, do you really, like, when are the stupid people gonna wake up? I mean, I get that, like, this is what I've come to grips with, is like, stupid people exist, so they're not going to pick the smart decision. They're going to pick the stupid decision. So of course he's got supporters, because there has to be stupid people where there's smart people. That's how the balance of the world works. It's just, I don't know how we let this guy get into power. I don't know. I can't keep going about this. Maybe next time. Goodbye.